2019 meeting to order the Millis Board of Selectmen. Today is budget request day. And there being no announcements or anything, I'd like to call the first item on the agenda is Recreation Department.
Morning.
Miss Chris.
Hello, Chris Fogarty, Millis Recreation Director. Today I'm here to present the budget. Oh, thank you.
Sorry. Look at that.
We'll figure it out.
That's why you're late. Your printer broke.
Okay.
When your section's over, take that with you, and every time you come in front of the board,
Yeah, I
you
know,
carry that and put it in
that's
front of you.
Okay, Chris.
Okay, so should I wait for Lori?
That's all right.
Okay.
She's probably read all of this.
The Recreation Department is dedicated to providing the Millis community with extracurricular, informative, educational, entertaining activities, and recreation sports programs. The recreation is a vital part of the community. It increases, improves the quality of life. We have physical benefits come along with that. We have lower stress levels and depression. It creates a sense of community, and it lowers healthcare costs. It also makes the town more attractive to people who are looking to move here. The Rec Department works on a regular basis with the school to run programs and events, as well as coordinate field space and court times. We collaborate with the community service requirements for the students by providing volunteer opportunities such as coaches, referees, elves at the Holiday House, our Santa Parade, and also for help with our games and face painting and our Halloween party. For many years, we've assisted with senior projects, which include the revamping of the bandstand, the Special Olympics participation, sports clinics, and Safety Day. It's a win-win for everyone, and it instills a sense of pride, and it also bridges the age groups. For example, we have our refs. And the younger kids will see them in the school or around town, and they're like, hey, I know you. So it just kind of bridges everybody together. The last few years, we also coordinated with the varsity basketball coaches, and they had a Millis Rec Kids Night. So if the kids go to the basketball game and they wear their rec shirts, they get in for free. And it's just great to have them all there to root on our players. The school administration, Fire Department and Police Department, as well as the DPW, have been very supportive of the Recreation Department and its programs and events, and we look forward to continuing these strong relationships. Some of the events and upcoming ideas that we have is a murder mystery house, Millis Day, or Family Day, Battle of the Bands, perhaps creating a cornhole league, and maybe some family archery. All of these things require funding to either purchase equipment or supplies. Of course, we will ask for sponsorships, but there has to be some seed money to get programming and events off the ground. Our motto is be fun, have fun, give fun, but also to recreate is to recreate. I feel it's important that we keep programming fresh, and I feel like we're constantly trying to evolve. My request today is that the Recreation Department is put into the operational budget line item and increase it from $31,267 to $64,343.24. Increasing the line item will allow for the reclassification of the director's salary to a grade 12, step 6 to fully compensate the director's salary through appropriated funds. An overview of our operating budget is the instructors will offer a program and they set their user fees. The Recreation Department then receives 20% of the fees. Sorry.
It is emotional.
Okay, so basically our operating budget, this is what it covers. It covers everything. It covers our administrative assistant. It pays for our instructors and seasonal staff. It pays for professional development, program seed money, equipment, balls, ice packs, first aid kits, our printing and mailing of our brochures, and office supplies. You name it, it comes out of the revolving fund. Some of the items that we don't charge, like for our community events, the Easter egg hunt, the Father's Day fishing derby, Halloween touch a truck, and Splash Day, these are all free. But we do have to pay some money out, as well as getting sponsors for that. By increasing the operating budget line item, program revenue that flows into the revolving fund can be used to expand our program offerings. This is crucial to the success of the department. Increasing the recreation budget will enable greater flexibility in staffing in the department throughout the year, particularly during peak programs such as basketball season and the summer months. It will also provide for professional development and training opportunities. It is imperative to attend meetings to keep up with the current trends and brainstorm with other towns about what programs are successful and to keep, our community fresh and engaged. The funding in the revolving fund can also be used to help improving our field and maintenance costs. As you know, this is not a new request. In 2016, there was a plan initiated by the former town administrator to add funds annually until it was fully funded. There was $10,000 added to the line item 3 years ago, but since then has been stagnant. I have provided the correspondence indicating that this was the plan set in motion, as well as meetings from several years of Board of Selectmen and FinCom meetings. Recreation is not seeking additional hours, although that would be great. It's just seeking to be included in the operation budget and to be fully funded. We have a lot of ideas, and by funding the director's salary, it will help ensure we meet our goals to have a better, healthy, and happy community. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Any questions from the board?
You know I'm bringing questions.
Yes.
So everybody's fair warned. Thank you very much. So, can I call her Chris? I don't have to call her anything. Mrs. Fogarty, which is your preference?
What else did you have in mind?
Ally Director. If you were to wave a magic wand in terms of skill resources that are needed in your department, what would those be?
A media person,
Media video, media graphic design?
everything, social media, someone to film and I do some of it, and I've actually reached out to, there's on the Massachusetts Rec website, they have a form where you can have students come in and perhaps fill in some of those gaps, so I have filled out that form, I'm just waiting to hear back from them. I'm not really tech savvy, not even gonna lie. I could use help with that, and I think it's so important for social media, all those outlets, to inform people, to get people. And I'd also would love to, have coverage for, say, the buildings on a Saturday, or it's just, there's no other resources, so I have to be here. Which is fine, I do get work done, but I feel like I'm not utilizing my time as best I could. What magic wand? A programming person to seek out stock, steal ideas. Sounds kind of not nice, but that's all we do all that. We just take from other people. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. It's just very time consuming. I'd love to look at grants. I'm happy that they're doing, the open space plan, because once we have that in place, that will free up a lot of opportunity to seek grants in the community.
Would you have the bandwidth to supervise a student intern, somebody at the high school level in a leadership capacity? With the skill sets, some of the skill sets, and I don't know what
Yes.
ends up happening from a liability standpoint on an event day or something like that.
Yes.
Which is something we have to look at.
Yes.
Okay.
And we did have a student here one summer that helped us.
I'm thinking of something year-round after school. One of the things that's been brewing in the community of late, and I see some parents in the room, is what happens to the kind of pre-employed
Right.
teens after school. There's a gap of time. That's an opportunity for either leadership interns to come in here and learn about town government and be in a safe place with some adult mentoring versus hanging out and being boisterous at the library,
Sure.
as an example. So,
Sure.
okay.
Great idea.
And if I understand your budget sheet, you have incoming revenue that you can tag to the fundraising and partnering and things that you do, fees for participation of $122,000, and you're saying that your net expense total all in, including human capital, is $90,000?
Correct.
So you bring 30 grand to the town. Okay. Fine.
Mr. Gaffrey?
Just to clarify, the request is really twofold, as I understand it. One is to move the salary 100% to the general fund.
Yes.
And the second is to increase the salary by increasing the step and whatnot. So
Yes.
this number, the 64,343, includes both of those things.
Yes.
Chris, how many hours do you work a week now?
I'm salaried at 35 hours per week.
Can you just tell me what you do in those 35 hours?
How much time do we have? I only have 15 minutes.
There's 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Is there paperwork involved? Is there,
Paperwork, there's research, there's phone calls, there's registration, there's supervising, there's meetings, there's
supervising what?
supervising the programs that come in, making sure that the instructors show up, making sure that there's signage everywhere, confirming that my refs are here, that programs coming up, what the counts are, notifying the instructors.
Mhm. And then your assistant is how many
Deposits.
hours?
10,
A week?
yes.
Good.
She mainly works on the upcoming brochures, which is super important. So she's coordinating, and it's constant. You're
Right.
planning, 6 months out, and it's constantly changing. We have skiing on Friday nights and emailing with the parents, who's coming, who's not coming, who's getting picked up. It's busy,
Mhm.
but I like being busy.
Good. Anyone in the audience have any questions or comments? Mr. Kaczynski, anything?
Nothing specific. I just
Okay.
will say that I did meet with the recreation director and the chair of the committee. We had a good discussion about these topics, and we said that we would certainly look at the thought of putting more funds from the general fund into the director's salary, but that would have to be based upon available funds this year, and something that we keep an eye on that, and the board and I will discuss it moving forward.
Okay, thank you. Final thoughts, anyone?
I would say don't leave, because my theme today is resource sharing and partnering. So you may hear the recreation department invoked as the day goes on to include the next presenter, so don't fold.
I won't, I'm here because I have basketball all day.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Ms.
Great,
Gracie.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.